Hi guys, what's up? What's popping, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mr. Mnyak and this is the Alkebulan Nkopang Experience. Morega, Keja, and Super Poking. Guys, these are the kind of languages that you'll be expecting on this channel. This channel revolves around contents like traveling. We'll travel the whole world, but first we start in Kenya. Contents like house reviews, contents like fashion and lifestyle, cooking our African traditional foods, guys, and we'll do house reviews, guys, and everything in between. And as promised, guys, we are going to the Amboseli National Park. We couldn't wait for this week for me to bring this vlog for you. And the video is right here, guys. Twendeni Amboseli. And as always, travel with me at the comfort of your home without touching that remote control. Come with me and I hope you enjoy, guys. We began our journey very early in the morning. And the day started brightening up as if assuring us that whatever last night had on us, it no longer have. That is also something that tells us that there is light at the beginning of the next day. On this epic adventure and journey, I sat and thought, why not name it? Why not name the episodes? And right then, I got the title. Episode 1 will be May the Wilds Be With You. Episode 1, Season 1. Our journey began in the wee hours of the morning from Nairobi heading to the Amboseli National Park. What a beautiful day it had dawned to be. I had a mixture of jovial emotions. We drove at dawn, enjoyed the golden horizons, painted with breathtaking sunrise. And slowly, the city loosened its grip on us. Along the way, we learned that the original name for the park should be the Amboseli and not Amboseli. All got used to the name Amboseli, that its original name lost its grip on us. We used to call it Amboseli instead, but the locals call it Amboseli, meaning the place of plenty marshy waters. And guess what, guys? We are going to the Amboseli, as it's supposed to be called. As we continue with our drive, I enjoyed watching the olerai trees, the acacia trees. In my hometown, we'll call them olerai. and they had this gummy, something that sipped out that was gummy, and we used to eat and enjoy. Okay, as we go on, I see a river, I spot the all the right trees, and the clouds are outcast. The day is warm. It is beautiful. As I see the trees, I continue looking around to see if I can see any relatable birds that I have grown up with. But no, I did not see any of the birds. But I enjoyed the peace and the quiet, away from the city noise and chaos and everything in between. This was a beautiful, epic trip at that. Look at the trees standing tall as if not worried for tomorrow. And this reminds us that this is how we should stand tall in our lives. Not to be worried about anything. Stand tall, do not want to fit in. But you know what? Stand out. Like the trees reminds us each and every day. And we arrived at a stop where we bought refreshments, we bought candies, we bought snacks. And we thought, why not take pictures with this beast right here that took us to the Amboseli National. In the Beast of Alanda, we had fun. We had a session of dance. If you know me, you know that I will dance. I'm the light of the party. Yes, and we continue. Entered the Amboseli through the Kimana gate. And in the gate, we set a camp. We headed straight to the game park. What you're looking at here is the Lake Amboseli. This is a time when it is dry, but it's still mushy and green. To be honest, this was one of the scariest drives that I had. Overlander is high, so I had the best views of the animals. We went to the Lake Amboseli, which harbors flamingos. This is one of the lakes that you will see flamingos and elephants, buffaloes, all at the same time. This makes the Amboseli National Park one of the highly visited parks in Kenya and also in the world, if I presume so. We saw the skies, everything was beautiful, but this day it was dusty. Unlike other seasons, this was the dry season. And all the animals would come to this lake to drink its waters and to quench the thirst each and every day. And then we spotted more flamingos. These were white. And you know the theory of white flamingos? This is for the female flamingos that are pink but loses its pink when it's parenting or mothering. So if you're a mother flamingo and you feel like you've lost your pink, one day you will regain your pink. Okay, we go on and we keep spotting other land cruisers, other visitors coming to the lake. But particularly, what mesmerized us is that there are hippos also and buffaloes in this very lake. Lake Amboseli. This is a wild zebra. In Kikuyu they call it Wamboi. In Maasai they call it Oloitiko. And here guys, I almost dropped my phone because I saw an elephant and I wanted to record it right next to the lake. And you know what they say about one bull elephant alone? Is that it's dangerous. And on the same lake we spotted a wild beast having its time among the flamingos, enjoying the dip probably because it's hot. And we spotted more buffaloes. We spotted more zebras and the sunset. And then this is a bull elephant. Then we spotted this one tusker that has one tusk. This shows you that surviving the world is harsh. And then we spotted this family of elephants. They are majestic. They are beautiful. I'll paint this one. And I went on to take a picture next to the elephants. But you know what? Not really too close. And then we kept watching the elephant. One thing about Amboseli is that it harbors more than 2,000 elephants. This was one of the magic moments for me, seeing a balloon take off and flying right above the peaks of the Mount Kilimanjaro, hoping that one day I will experience the ride of the balloon myself inside the balloon. I can't imagine the breathtaking moments and the breathtaking scenes that I'll see. One thing about the Amboseli is it harbors more than 2,000 elephants. And if you see an elephant alone, fear. But for me, I had to take a picture. Your girl had to take a picture of that animal alone. And on this journey particularly, I mentioned that it was the dry season. I had to experience one of the heartbreaking moments where the vultures will eat on a carcass or feed on a carcass. That is a buffalo that died there. But we go on, and these are more flamingos. And on Overlander, I had to take a picture of this beautiful lake. But I was afraid. The Overlander kept turning and we thought we would fall. But thank goodness we had a nice driver. And I spotted more flamingos. And even that breeze of the lake was beautiful. It was amazing. I kept admiring. I had to take a photo on this very highly raised place where you'd see the animals quenching their thirst from that very lake. Having the best views of the Mount Kilimanjaro and the wildlife right at the foot of the mountain has the park attracting most visitors from all over the world. The park sits at 392 square kilometers, way smaller than the Tsavo National Park, which is 53 times bigger than the Amboseli National Park. We saw beautiful Maasai giraffes. Despite its size, it harbors most animals. Without the animals, the mountain wouldn't be that thrilling. And that's the end of our journey.
My people, I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you are new here, karibu sana. Consider subscribing, sharing, commenting, and don't forget to hit the notification button for the new uploads that will be coming up. For the returning subscribers, karibuni sana. Keep it locked. I love you, but God loves you the most. And as a reminder, guys, remember to travel with me, adventure with me without leaving your house. Ciao!